Hey there, welcome back, everybody. This time around, we are going back to New York. Where we are off to Madison Square Garden, of all places. We decided to surprise the kids with a trip to see WWE Holiday Tour live at Madison Square Garden. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know what this was. And we ended up there. And my wife came along, of all people, with nothing to do with wrestling. Boys loved it. I'll let you know at the end what she thought of it. And I'll let you know at the end what we all thought of it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on the social networks at WD Magiccast everywhere. Twitter, X, Facebook, and YouTube channel, obviously. TikTok, we are there. As long as TikTok is still around. We are there or out there. Please let us know what you think. Have you been to a WWE show? Let us know in the comments below. And without further ado, onto the train and off to New York we go.
Are you seeing this? Yeah. I only got one. Is there supposed to be only one?
Well, what is it?
What is it?
It is a WWE Live Holiday Tour, New York City, December 26th, Madison Square Garden, Monday, 7:30 p.m.
So guess where you're going to be December 26th at 7:30 p.m.
The Holiday Live Tour.
Uh-huh.
Seth Rollins, Rey Mysterio, Drew McIntyre, Liv Morgan, Gunther, and CM Punk.
We are less than 10 minutes away from the start of WWE Live! New York City! It is now time for WWE Live! Are you guys ready for your opening match?
goes. It's your boys, the
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 212 pounds, Sammy From Georgia, weighing 250 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker. Into a 4-1 Representing the Judgment Day, Jose California, weighing 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. From Davenport, Iowa, weighing 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
During a break, we checked out one of the gift shops. While they had some of the usual items and some exclusive items for the holiday show and for New York. They had signed posters, wristbands, hats, WWE chains, a frozen Cody Rhodes t-shirt for sale, plus a Bloodline and a CM Punk shirts that you can get. You can also get a frozen Superstar Cash shirt. Exclusive to New York, you had a 2024 Rangers Yeet shirt, as well as $600 New York Ranger title belt and a $600 New York Knicks belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the ring, the Final Testament, New York City. Show me some respect. It sounds like we got a lot of tough guys in the audience. What we're hoping for is that we have some tough guys backstage, because I am issuing an open challenge to anyone that wants to step in this ring and fight us here tonight at Madison Square Garden. You, the fat guy in a little coat? Who wants to fight? That little boy in the Cody Rhodes sweatshirt? You wanna fight, kid? Who's man enough? is set for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship! And it will be contested inside a steel cage!
Well, there you go. That was our little highlights from our trip to Madison Square Garden on December 26th, right after Christmas. The show started about 7:30 p.m. My apologies. It went to about 10:30. I'm guessing it's about 10:30. We unfortunately had to leave early. My wife had to work the next day. So we went to try to get the 10:26 train. That's a whole nother story. There was some person on the tracks to leave from Penn Station. So there was police action going on. We were on our train, which was supposed to leave at 10:26, didn't leave till 11:13, almost an hour later. So much for trying to get an early train. If we knew, we would have stayed to catch the end of it. Apparently, during the cage match, a number of other the performers that were there, the superstars that were there, joined in on the battle. CM Punk came running in a towel and a shower cap, plastic shower cap, to help Damian Priest, who was being aided by Dominic Mysterio, and to help against Gunther, who was being helped by Dominic Mysterio and Ludwig Kaiser. So it apparently got crazy at the end. Fortunately, we missed it. Nothing we could have done about it. Priorities. But yeah, so I mean the list of characters that we got to see, and I like I said, I had no idea what this was. I had no idea what to expect, other than there was going to be certain stars there. And unfortunately, they listed some stars that were supposed to be there that weren't. Rey Mysterio was supposed to be there. He couldn't make it, apparently. So, hey, things happen. The ones that we primarily wanted to see, which was Seth freaking Rollins, he was there. Wanted to see Liv Morgan, she was there. Sami Zayn, Braun Breaker, LA Knight, Santos Escobar, New Day, Otis, Seth Rollins, Dominic Mysterio, Ludwig Kaiser, CM Punk, Final Testament, fighting the White Six. The White Six was the best part. One of the best parts. My one son, both my sons really, but my one son really likes them. Really likes their story, really likes those characters. So when they showed up, and I didn't tell them that they were going to show up, I was able to do a little research, find out who was coming. They lost it. They absolutely loved the fact that they showed up. Io Sky, like I said, Liv Morgan, Damian Priest, Gunther, all there. It was really enjoyable. Was it everything I expected it to be? So I enjoyed it. I really had a good time. My one son really enjoyed it. He had a great time. My older son. My youngest son, who I took him in June. We went to the SmackDown event, June 28th at Madison Square Garden, which was televised. He enjoyed that more because there was a little more story to it. There was a little more bigness to it. Since it was what they call in universe, the stories actually mattered. That was, I guess, meant more to him. That he got to see what was going on TV live. Where this time it was just match after match, and like if there was a title match, you knew the person who had the title was going to win because titles aren't changing during this. So he enjoyed that better. Plus, there was a couple what they call dark matches, which are matches that don't count towards the storyline, that are just fun for the audience that they just put on. And that's basically what this is. So what they call in-universe, or the ones that actually work towards the storyline for the TV shows that they put on. Where these are not in-universe, so these are just the stars coming out to perform for the audience, giving them putting out a show just so you could see them. So you can see some of your favorite ones. Like, what if you can't get to one of the Monday night events or the Friday night events? This is just a little something extra, a little something special that they do. Pricing wise, actually was a little bit cheaper too for that reason. That being said, my wife did not enjoy herself. She thought it was boring. And I do have to agree with her with some of the reasons why she thought it was boring. I agree. I was expecting a little more audience participation, as in the superstars interacting with the audience, talking to the audience. It was a holiday one. Show. I was expecting a little more holiday stuff than some Christmas trees by the entrance and a holiday graphic. The announcer just got right to it. Next match. Here, it's for one fall. Here's this person. Here's the challenger for this person, and the match began. It wasn't as interactive as I was expecting. Not to say they all didn't do that. Now, certain performers, certain stars, I get are more, and they stay in character, are more audience friendly than others, and you find that with celebrities in general. Some celebrities are more audience friendly than others. In this case, like Seth Rollins. He was kind of high-fiving people as he was coming along. When he left, he was, and I put this in the video, working up and down the sides, giving autographs, taking pictures, really working with the audience, even during his performance. He went around and bashed Dominic Mysterio's head into all four corners, getting to the people in the expensive seats. Kind of getting up and close and personal and giving them some up and close and personal action. Dominic Mysterio, even during the same match, went and got a chicken finger from someone in one of the seats, took a bite of it, threw it, and proclaimed it was the worst chicken finger he's ever had anywhere in the world. So stuff like that I was expecting. And stuff like that you didn't get much of. New Day, when they came out, was talking to the audience, was interacting with them. Since they are bad guys or heels now, it was, they were making fun of New York City for the aromas and some of the other stuff that New York City has been known for in the past, but they've been doing better. But interacting with the audience that way, which was great. LA Knight did his usual type of stuff, but you didn't get that as much from the others. Maybe my expectations, I was expecting Liv Morgan to come out and talk about being from the local area. She didn't say anything. Damian Priest did. He was excited to be back. The guy from Final Testament, you're kind of, I know you're yelling at me. I hear you yelling at me. And I can't remember his name. I can picture his face. yeah, can't remember his name at the moment. I apologize, but he was talking about how he was from New York. It was good to be back. And he interacted with the audience, looking for a challenger, and that's when the White Six showed up. But he was interacting in working the audience and stuff. So certain ones did it, but I feel not enough people did it, and it there should have been more of that. I I I feel you're doing something that is a live event that isn't televised. It's work the audience a little more. And I get it. A lot of people are there for the fights, to see the fights, and I get that. And that was the pacing for that was really good because it was one after the other, after the other, after the other. There was a break after the CM Punk fight, so that was one, two, about four fights in, I think. There was a short intermission. So that's good. Bathroom break. It was helpful. There was limited merchandise. There were some merchandise shops about in the arena with some limited merchandise, some exclusive stuff to the holiday show. Just some generic stuff. There are multiple holiday shows going around. So the lineup that I saw, which was the Raw lineup, at this time, was what was in New York. Same date, same time, Jacksonville, Florida had the SmackDown group. So they had the likes of Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes going at each other. And they had a whole bunch of stuff going on there. So different cities, different stars. A few days later, they were in Baltimore. Again, different lineup. And the lineup is subject to change. It is subject to change. Like I said, it was Rey Mysterio was allegedly supposed to be there. He wasn't there. I still think the lineup that we got was great. My boys were excited about it. I was excited about it, especially since the previous one we saw was a SmackDown. So you get one group. Here we got a different group. So it was nice. It wasn't any of the big ring announcers. He was the announcer MC of the event. He did okay. He's, I guess, the guy who does their live shows, which I guess this is similar to. From my understanding, the live show doesn't have as many A-listers as this one does. You get some of the lesser ones in those too. It depends on your level of fandom on who you'd want to see and what your expectations are. If you just want to go and enjoy a match or enjoy the matches and just caught up in the hoopla of everything, this is great. The crowds were chanting and cheering. Certain stars have their certain chants, and people were getting into that. There was lots of people dressed up in costumes as different characters. A guy with a full Cody Rhodes regalia with the coat, the belt, the tights, everything. The hair. Someone else dressed up as Uncle Howdy. Mask, dreads, the whole thing. It was fantastic. You had three guys running around the concourse, shouting out, "We love you, Solo!" If you watch the show, you know. If you know, you know. So you had a lot of that. You had the fandom was there. The fandom was there. It was present. They bring an energy to them. Being this is my second time seeing a WWE show, I can tell you the energy that the fandom brings is palpable. And when the audience is engaged, you have so much fun. And like I said, certain stars are better at it than others, for whatever reason. And they try. So it was good. It was good. It was a lot of fun. Would I do something like this again? Depending on the lineup. If it was a lineup like this, then yes. From my understanding, now I know with the WWE, they have a connection with Madison Square Garden. There's a history there. And they always try to do it up a little more for Madison Square Garden. I know coming up in, I believe, March 10th, I believe is the date, there is going to be a Raw event there. March 10th, 2025. Will I get to that? No, because it's a Monday night and I can't, I have to be, get up for work the next morning. So unfortunately, I won't be able to go to that. But every year, from my understanding, on the 26th of December, Madison Square Garden hosts the WWE live event. And would I go again? Now knowing what to expect. I guess it depends on what my boys want. If they're still into it and they still want to go, I probably would take them. If just the one wants to go, I would probably take him. Maybe I could get better seats then. But it was enjoyable. I wish I could bring you more of what was going on, but that there's certain stuff we could do with that. But yeah, so if it comes to your town and it comes around, or you get the opportunity to see one of these shows, I would suggest that if it's one of the televised shows, yes, keep in mind. And here was another thing that my wife was saying that she didn't understood. My boys and I knew this was going to happen because we were there. You hear the announcer, you hear the music, but you don't hear much else. So if there's any conversations going on, unless if they're holding the microphone, you do not hear them. If it was a televised event and you have the ring announcers, the commentators there that you hear on TV, you do not hear them in the arena. That is exclusive for the television. This being a WWE live show and not one of the televised shows, there are no commentators. It is just the ring announcer who announces in the next event and the contestants, and then announces the winner at the end. That's it. If the stars take a microphone and want to talk about it, then yes, you get them. You will hear them. If they are just bickering between each other, or they shout out into the audience, depending on where your seats are, you may hear them, you probably won't, especially depending on the audience level. So if you're really close, you will get to hear them. If you are further back or higher up, like we were, you cannot hear them. But that's what it is. So just some words of notes, some words of wisdom, just so you know what you're getting into. Again, if you're into the wrestling, it is a fun event. You could easily get caught up into it. And they do a nice job. They do a nice job with it. They really don't scale it back with the stuff that was going on, the moves, the fighting. Nikki Cross was fighting against the Final Testament and bit the girl's butt who was sticking her butt in her face. Like I said, there was the whole thing with the chicken nugget. CM Punk running out in the towel. He was giving homage to John Cena with some of his moves, which again got the audience going. A lot of fun things happen that the stars will try to have a little more fun with this because they know they can. I know when we saw some of the dark matches with back in SmackDown, Jey Uso was facing Finn Balor. Yeah, Jey Uso was facing Finn Balor, and they were just kind of hamming it up. Like Jey Uso went to go fight him and stopped him, and then was getting the audience involved with his yeeting with the hand motions that Jey Uso does, and he'll go start fighting up again, and then he stopped him and go get the rest of the audience, and he did that for a few minutes, and then Finn got into things and tricked him. But I'm just saying, they will have fun with it. They will do things you will not see them do on TV because they know they can. And that's kind of what makes it so great. And that's what makes some of this live ones really enjoyable. So, would I do it again? Yes. But with the pretense of knowing that it's not as interactive as I expected. They do not work the audience as much as I expected them to, which I think that's something they could improve. That's just me. But it's still a lot of fun. You still have the audience getting it uproaring and everything like that. I want to say it was close to sold out if it wasn't sold out by the time we got there. Yeah, that's it. WWE Holiday Live. That was fun. Let me know what you think. Let us know on the socials. Again, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment below what you've been to one. If you've been to any of the shows, if you're a fan of WWE, let me know who your favorite wrestlers are. And if you have any suggestions of what you think you'd like to see this channel do next, I'm open to suggestions. And see where we go from there. Until then, I'll see you next time.